Howdy folks, welcome back to SCUM. We're back up here at the hunting cabin, and I've done a little bit of play here between episodes, so let me get you caught up, and then I've got some screenshots here to kind of explain. There was a lot happened. I got to stop and think here. So I got the boat up to the place, and I had some stuff to sell. So I walked back to the base. Took a little while. I took the SUV up here. Oh, before that, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I had some stuff to sell. So I took the plane up to the Northern Trader. You can see here, the wind was calm. So no troubles landing there. Sold a bunch of stuff. Made some money. Sold all the goat stuff from that goat that tried to charge me. And I think, I sold the long paddle that I found. What else we got here? Oh yeah, then I did a little roll over the dam. Had some fun coming back. There was a storm rolling in though by the time I left the trader. And it was getting pretty hairy coming back to base. It was getting super dark because of the clouds. But I managed to almost land. I was a little fast coming in. This is me hitting the throttle and climbing back out. You can see the lake over there is my normal base. It was just, I bounced. It was just not good. So it's always better to go around rather than try to save a bad landing. So went around. Second time was a better success. By that time it was starting to rain. But yeah, got the plane back. You can see it was really dark by that time. And then it just started to pour rain. Let's see. I was just taking some pictures of the rain, and then I got in the SUV, stocked up a bunch of stuff I wanted to take up to the hunting cabin, like salt, fishing rod, just a lot of supplies and stuff. So I drove up here at night, checking some hunting stands. And what did I find in that hunting stand? In one of them, I found a beat-up Hunter 85, so we got more repair parts for our Hunter. So then I made it up to the cabin in the night, and just worked on getting all my clothes dried out, because I was pretty soaked by that time. A random puppet jumped me while I was cutting the log, so took care of that. And yes, I'm in my underpants. My other clothes are drying. And so yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at. Back up here. Oops, I keep hitting X because I've been playing Arma Reforger. Got a little more organized overnight. It's coming up dawn now. The light's just coming up, but I got the chest labeled. That's a pretty handy thing to do. If you just hold F on the chest, you can set a name for it. And then also in this view, you can see their names. So I've got food, materials, and miscellaneous. I've got stuff a little more sorted out now. And if you look in here, I brought up some tools. I made some toolboxes overnight. I've got the crossbow. Oh, that's what I found in the other hunting stand, some construction boots. So I got those. Got my hiking boots dried out. And there's the Hunter I found, so we'll be breaking that down for parts. I went ahead and used the repair parts on the shotgun. Got it repaired up to 62%. And I bought a bunch of ammo while I was at the trader. I got some shotgun shells. I got some more 22. So we're going to try out the shotgun. We'll see how that goes. I haven't figured out how to yet, unless I manually drag, how to get it to load the bullets that I want it to load. I think it's got buckshot in it right now. Anyway, we got, this is more than just food, but I did remember to bring fishing pole this time. Got a bunch of fishing supplies. Brought a bunch of salt, so if we kill animals, we can salt the meat. And I've been collecting rags. I'd like to make a flag here, because I think that will prevent puppets from spawning in around the base here, and they won't get jumped. But today I'm going to head across the pond to this little farm area, maybe down to here. I need scrap metal. I used a bunch to make the toolboxes, so I'm low now. But if we look down here at the recipe for a flag, we need 10 scrap metal. So I've got the rags, and I've got the bolts, although we can use more bolts. I've got toolboxes now. But we need some scrap metal. So we're going to go on a little bit of a scavenge run. Maybe try out the shotgun. So let me get prep. Let me hit the wrong key. Let me get prepped, and we'll head out. It's weird. I just came outside. Last night the SUV was parked there. It's slid down the hill a little bit. I might have to move that to more level ground. I forgot that's a thing. They slide downhill. I think it's when you load in. Like they plop down and the physics is a little weird for a little bit and they slide. So a couple more loads and it'll be into this rock. So I'll have to watch out for that. I'm going to check this barn real quick. I haven't found much out here. Ever, but we'll check it since it's right here. We'll go check on the boat and we're going to head over to that farm. Yeah, I got nothing. That's pretty much what this barn's been giving me. Whole bunch of nothing. And I'm not sure where that puppet spawned. She just kind of ran out of nowhere. She actually went in the cabin first. I was out here chopping this tree. And I had the door to the cabin open because I was running back and forth carrying logs in. She came, I think, from this direction and ran into the cabin. And she was messing around in there, and then she finally came out and tried to attack me, and I used the old hatchet on her face. I kind of want to use the boat, even though I don't really need to. So to avoid the wet foot thing, I'm going to do this. Then it shouldn't matter if our feet are wet. And we'll just paddle across. Fill water bottle? Sure, why not? Drive? No? Really? I'm going to play this game every time here, Scum. Watch, it'll push out super far and I won't be able to get to it. What if I unanchor it? No, he stands up and then he wants nothing more to do with it. Uh-oh. Oh, I overshot. So much for not getting wet. I thought it was going to get away from me. Yeah, so we got below the waist is soaked. Good detail. None of my upper body stuff got soaked. Maybe we'll just dry out in the sun. I know this isn't fast, but by golly, I just have a ton of fun with this game. I do wish you could turn off the other vehicle UI. For full immersion. It's okay. We'll get a screenshot. Possible thumbnail. But at least my feet are wet. But at least my socks and shoes aren't. Hopefully this stuff will just dry out as we run around. Bear a little bit to the left here. How much stamina? Yeah, we need to rest up a bit. Put her down on slow speed. See if we can gain stamina. We're not losing stamina. So just like when you're running, the scroll wheel controls how hard and fast you paddle. In case you didn't know. Look at that. So you've got like little ripples around the paddle. Yeah, so we slowly lose stamina. Feeling slightly chilly. Well, we got a jacket and a coat on. Just gonna have to deal with it. Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's get across this lake here before the people get bored. I didn't check what time it is, but the sun just came up. It's pretty early. We got most of the day. We'll explore that farm, and then there's something to the south as well. Bring up the map here. It's a little town. There's something right there. I don't remember what it is. Well, look, we might run on over to this town. There's quite a bit of stuff there to sort through. The main thing we're looking for is scrap metal. Doing pretty well on everything else. I kind of want to put this in the boathouse. So we'll see if we can aim for that. That's slowest paddle. Let's bump it up a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. I think we should be anchored. Yep. My feet are soaking wet. Yes, they are. And whose fault is that? That's my fault. Hey, look at that. 2 scrap metal right off the bat. I had a comment from Protectianic about why do I drag stuff out of a container. So if you didn't know, that's to raise my awareness skill. Anytime loot spawns around you from like dragging out of a container or just walking up to it, it slowly raises your awareness skill. So that's why I do that. Just a habit I got into a long time ago. Now, there are usually wolves around this area, so be a little bit cautious. Alright, let's get in here and we'll get our shoes on. Before we get our feet all cut up, hey, looky there, we got a pickaxe and more scrap metal. Oops, I forgot. Here we go. Should have right-clicked equip. So I think these should both stay dry, since although my feet are wet, so some of that may transfer to the socks. Yeah, it's transferring to the socks. I don't think it's going to be enough to matter. We'll see. I think we'll be okay. There we go. That'll sell for a little bit. So down in there. I might end up losing the motorcycle jacket when it gets warm enough. Come on, scrap metal. There we go. And some bolts. The bolts in the top right for easy stacking. And we'll see what we got up here. Actually, what do we got in the chamber here? Just says Remington 12 gauge. I'm not sure what kind of shells those are. Let's do this. Unload. Okay, it did unload them. I guess it just restacked them. I think it took the slug shot. I thought it was supposed to go left to right. So we have buckshot here. Actually, I want to use birdshot for the puppets. So we got 20 there, 9 there, 7 there. Let's see what we load. What do we load up? And the color you see here doesn't always match. I've noticed that in the past. Okay, so it did. Okay. I don't know why it didn't last time. We are loading birdshot now. Let's see what we got for puppets. Don't want to raise too much of a ruckus before we get to some cover. Oh, we got a lot of puppets up here. My best bet's probably try to get to that house. Or that shed. I think that window is enterable. Oh, there's a lot of them. We're going to have to go for it. Don't fail me now, vaulting. Alright, hopefully there's only one in here. Alright, good. There was just the one in here. Ready to make some noise? Make some boom boom? Got a cement bag. I wonder what that sells for. That's 20 kilograms though. That is a load. Alright, let's make some noise. Full immersion mode. This is my boomstick. If I can get y'all to come down here, that'd be great. So I wounded him. Not surprisingly, didn't kill him with birdshot. That looks like that took buckshot. Yeah, that took buckshot that time for whatever reason. Okay, can we get a twofer here? Need y'all to line up. Just line up your heads. I think I got a twofer. That would have been a good screenshot if I was paying attention. Step right up, step right up. Alright, come over here. Come over here. Didn't quite get a twofer. So I don't know for sure what rounds they're loading. It seems to be kind of random. Thought it was supposed to load depending on the order. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for sure what's going on. We definitely got their attention though. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, the window frame took the brunt of it. Hi there. Nice knowing you. There we go. The old over-under. Getting her done. How are we looking now? Ooh, what we got here? 22 caliber ammunition. Well, I'll take her. You're thirsty. Well, you should have drank before we left home. Sorry, I slipped into dad mode there for a second. One thing we're not short of up here is water. Alright, is that it? Are we good? I don't hear anybody else. Alright, we are reloaded. Hear any wolves or anything? Close that though, in case we have to make a run for it, jumping through a window. Always try to think ahead when you can. Plan your next move, especially on a one life series. Okay, physics. We can sell that. Now, if I wanted to, I could cut all these into rags and then rag strips. Level up survival and awareness, but I'm not going to take the time or the tool wear to do that. Another eye we can grab. Yeah, gunpowder is probably not worth taking. I was just looking to see if there were any nails or anything. Alright, there we go. Those bodies can despawn. Now we can search the actual shed here. Now that we got that taken care of. You know what? I totally forgot to bring a toolbox. I was going to sharpen my knife. That was a dumb oversight. Let's throw these down in my underpants. Because there's plenty of tools here, so I'll just have to remember to do that at some point. There's another knife. It's going to really weigh us down, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just look up the price. That's a lot of weight to carry around. I don't really plan on building anything out of concrete. The wind blowing up? Yeah, sure enough. Might have a storm blowing in. What are you in here? A little bit of lag. Oops. Oh, look at that. We got a pilot hat. I've already got one of those that I found somewhere, but, you know, we'll take another one. Some gloves. We'll throw those on. Save a spot until we get too hot. Oh, it and don't know it. We got a parsnip there. It's not looking... It's only slightly off. How are we doing on calories, though? We are more than good on calories. We don't need it right now. I'm going to be getting fat again. When you don't have, like, exactly the right foods, it's hard to eat and not... to keep your stuff up and not get over full. That's what happened. I ate to get all my meters up. Ended up with way too many calories. Definitely don't need the feathers. These are super handy. I've got one of these right behind the cabin over there. You can find logs in there when they actually spawn. So one thing I noticed while I was crafting during the night, you can't put any of the... Oh, nice. Small fish hook. You can't put any of the base building stuff in a prefab cabin, like the wall mounts or the wall-mounted weapon racks, any of that stuff. It just doesn't allow you to place it. But I think there might be a server setting. I might have to set like build anywhere, and then that might work. So I need to try that. But I forgot to make that change. All right, found a little bit of stuff. Not nearly enough scrap metal, though. So I think if we don't have any wolves over here, we've got a full day here to explore. Let's head over to this other town. See if we can't get enough scrap metal to build a flag, and then also just have some extra around. It's always handy to have extra scrap metal. So I'm going to jog over to the town over here. I'll see you in a bit. All right, we're coming up to the town now. The stuff hasn't dried out as much as I'd hoped. Slowly getting there. We don't have wet feet, though. Our feet did. They dried off in the socks, and the socks dried up pretty quick. So that's good. I'm going to jog over here. I was playing around with trying to get this load the ammo I wanted, and it's wonky. It doesn't really work consistently, so I think it's just buggy. So I guess the question is where to start. Also, there's a lot of farm fields on the way over here. Saw some corn and some other stuff. So this is a very resource-rich area. Oh, shoot. Wasn't paying enough attention. I didn't see that one over there. Oh, we got two in here. This is not good. Luckily, she was a skinny one. Woo! That could have gone badly. Got to pay more attention here, buddy. Yeah. That's how these series usually end, the one life. One dumb mistake, and then it's all over. Alright, nothing good on them. There we go. Now we're talking. mags down there. I think we really need the rubber for anything. Hopefully we can get our scrap metal quota fairly quickly. Yeah, we'll take that. A little bit of gunpowder. I do have an M9. I can't remember if I found that on the recording or not. I've got a beat-up M9. I need to find some more M9 parts or something. I'm a little bit hesitant to fire the shotgun, because there's going to be probably a lot of them around. We get eyes on this puppet. Is it a big one or a little one? Where are you? There you are. You're pretty good size. Here, come over here where we won't attract any more attention. Hitting all the wrong keys. I guess I should set up games so they use the same keys, but I've been playing this and Arma 3 and Arma Reforger, and they like all have different buttons for crouching and stuff. My poor little brain gets confused. No sunflower seeds at all, huh? Well, thanks for nothing. Nobody in there. What about up here? Nobody upstairs either? Start to think you don't care, game. But I like having a lot of puppets in the towns, because that's where all the loot is. So if you want the loot, you gotta fight for it. So that doesn't replace, no, that goes on top. Just wear those instead of taking up a slot. I don't really need paper. I've got a ton of tinder from chopping up some logs. Don't really need that to start a fire. Anybody home? Nope. Ooh, $51. Speaking of dollars, we're still up at 7,900 even after buying a bunch of ammo. So we're doing all right. Really liking the trader system. Even single player, it kind of gives you, you know, a goal. You can take stuff and buy what you want. Really neat feature. All right, we got one over there. I wonder if we should check. The church sometimes has long rifles up in the tower. Might be worth checking over there. Let's go around this way. How's our sword doing? 81%? Not terrible. A few graphics artifacts here and there. But with the DLSS, it looks and runs so good. I'm willing to put up with it. I don't know if those will come through by the time YouTube gets done with it. It looks way better on my monitor than it ever does on YouTube. Like any kind of highly detailed game like this. Looks a lot better when you're actually playing it. Before it gets all compressed by YouTube or Twitch. There you go. Over here, buddy. That's it. That combo. $18, you little gem of a puppet. Bringing me money. There's two big boys. I don't really want to fire my shotgun and have 20 more show up. I'm wondering... Can't remember. I thought at least at one time they reacted to thrown rocks, but I might be thinking of a different game. Let me see here. Yeah, they still react to thrown rocks. But both of them reacted. That's not good. That was not my intention. If I can get just one to go over there. Nope, not interested. But do they only hear the big rocks? Or am I just doing it wrong? Yeah, maybe they only react to the big rocks. Or maybe it's because it hit the church. I'm not sure what's going on. If you hold down G, you'll get like a harder throw and you can aim, sort of. Oh, maybe it's just because it hit the church. They definitely heard that. Interesting. Alright, we're learning stuff, even after hundreds of hours in the game. Let me try one of these big rocks on the ground. That went pretty far. That might have been too far. Yeah, I think they just don't hear it if you hit the ground. Or it's too far away. Okay. Well. I don't really want to try to take on both of those guys. Is there a back door to the church? Let's take a look. I don't think there is on this model. It's just, yeah, it's just the front doors. Some of them have a little back partition. And they have the steeple on this end. Alright, so my exit strategy is to sprint over there to those buildings. If this seems to go bad. See, he's looking this direction. So I'm hoping I can aggro him, but not have him aggro the other one. Beautiful. I heard something over there. I wonder if one respawned. This guy's wandering back. Yoo-hoo! There we go. I had to aim down. Get him. Even then I missed. 19 bucks. You guys are just all right. Bringing me all kinds of good stuff. I like it. Okay. Wonder how many are in the church. One there. Oh, there's no one there. I was like, there's two more up front. Maybe one upstairs, too. If I can aggro those one at a time. This might be a mistake. Okay, he actually didn't get the other one up, so let's see if we can sword fight in first person here. Definitely a little harder. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's, sometimes there's one up there that will aggro once you get down to this part. There's just one more here on the main floor. He's a skinny guy. Oh, I missed. Luckily we swing pretty fast with a sword. Okay, well that went better than expected. It's got a... Like, oh, look at that. That must have just been laying there. Well, now we have an M9. And we can make bullets for the M9 with just basic engineering. So I need to start keeping gunpowder now. Alright, let's get these searched before their bodies disappear. We're running on kind of long. I might try to make a shorter video. The last couple videos have been pretty long. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing we can use. Alright, let's see who's upstairs. Yeah, thought there'd be one here. Luckily he didn't aggro while we were fighting downstairs. And a lot of times there's at least one at the top. I guess we'll take it. It'll sell. Alright, let's see who's up here. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's usually one at the top. And no loot at the top. That's too bad. Sometimes you'll find rifles or scopes or something up there, but hey, we got a pistol. 100% actually. That's pretty crazy. We got a thread off her, so there's another sewing kit. We've got some bone needles back at camp. How are we doing on scrap metal? We got 4, 7. Yeah, we need a minimum of 3 more. Let's see if we can find those. Be nice if I could find a toolbox and I could sharpen up some stuff. But I actually forgot to bring my Bushman to sharpen it. It's down to 52%. So I replaced it with like a kitchen knife. Because I think if it gets below 50%, then you can't repair it above 50%. I think I've got that right. That puppet killed itself jumping over the fence. Classic. See some glue sitting in there. I think it sells for much, but you know, every little bit all starts to add up. Funny place for a tree. Alright, who's in here? Anybody? See one sleeping back in there. Hopefully that's the only one. Might be one in that back bathroom, though. Got a nice jacket. Okay. We're finding loots, so that's good. Nope, nobody back here. Some cheese or milk or something would be nice. But I can always buy it. Oh, vitamin pills. There we go. That's a big score. That will help this a lot. So let's just go ahead and pop a vitamin. Makes it a lot easier to maintain because it's got like everything in it. Alright. Good deal. Let's see if we can find some more scrap metal. We'll call this run good. I'm just about full. Curious how this well's doing. Say check. No, it doesn't. Oh wow, it's 80% full. I don't know if those are persistent. Be interesting to see if next time I log in that's still got the same or more water in it. It's been raining. Almost seems like I saw water amount in the database somewhere. Nothing. Nothing. More nothing. More nothing. Oh, we got an onion. Good deal. I'm really looking forward to the cooking update. I hope we have to like boil or otherwise purify water. Once we get the cooking update, that would be a nice feature. Let's check out these big warehouse buildings. See if we can find some scrap metal in here. A toolbox or something. Oh, usually there's a bunch of puppets in here. Let's see. Let's get our stuff back on the right numbers. Oh, a stellar start so far. The pipe. And a screwdriver. We'll sell for a little bit of cash. Nobody in here either? Okay. There's a scrap metal and a ball cap. Some more concrete. I'll have to look and see what that sells for. If it's worth something, it might be, you know, worth carrying around. Super heavy, though. Alright, so we had 7 up there. We got 8. Oh, we found another scrap metal. Guess not. Alright, so we still need at least 2 more scrap metal. Yeah, I hear you out there. Sword is getting beat up. Oh, crap. I was on the wrong side of the door. No, he's a fast one. I don't know how I managed to be outside the door when I closed that. Oops. Let's get our stamina back. We're actually really low on drink. Get some water percolating. I haven't seen any messages about being hot. Everything looks pretty normal. I guess we're just burning through a lot of water for whatever reason. Okay. We got... Let's get back to jog speed. We got 2 of them out there. Or just the one? He's stuck in the door. Well, those didn't yield too much. I guess we need to start checking garages and stuff. Oh, I saw something laying on the table. I think it was just graphics. What you got for me? Another lock? I think that basic lock I crafted sold for 140 maybe? Something like that. So, that wasn't too bad. Craft up some locks and go sell them at the trader. Alright, not much, but should probably check upstairs too. The rag. I think I've got enough rags. It's hard not to pick them up, though. You may have noticed I'm a little bit of a loot goblin. Alright, we need to check all those garages. That should yield some good stuff. I'm tempted to use the shotgun, but I have a feeling they could jump on this roof and get up here. Hi! Pro gamer moves. See a pitchfork. Just gives me an idea. There's only one out there. This might work. There we go. We can always use more of those for toolboxes. Alright, is there just one of you out there? I'm gonna try this. This might fail miserably. Oh, it did. No! That was supposed to be a headshot on her. Bleeding slightly. Okay, slightly I think we can handle. Yeah, it's just a little C1. Do we have enough to... Yeah, let's do that. Just to get the XP for medical. So that's how to get walloped. It's fun to hit them in the head with that. It's an insta kill. I failed that pretty well. Should get some scrap metal out of this. Does not disappoint. And there's all the scrap metal we need. Nice. Alright, I'm going to check these real quick because there's often good stuff in these garages. And I like to close the doors behind me because I don't like getting snuck up on by puppets. That's a good way to die. Okay, I just said the garages give you good stuff sometimes. Emphasis on the sometimes. There we go. 70-pound bow. I can repair that with a toolbox, I think. And sell that for a few $100. Or I could even use it. That's a 70-pounder. That. Yeah, I can use a 70-pounder. You want to test your strength, just hold left click. And then if your guy can hold it for a little bit, then you're good. And then you can just keep holding left click and press right click, and you'll undo the draw. The only downside is I'm going to have to carry that. I'm going to have to carry my sword out. Alright, I think I searched everything in here. Yep. So we just got the one garage left. Hey, we got a biker jacket. Look at that. I don't think I have room for a biker jacket. I am full up. The Spitfire jacket has a little more capacity, but I don't know which is worth more money. It's always the question. We don't really need pipes. What else can I get rid of? We only need a rotten parsnip. Alright, so if I move some stuff around... There we go. Not a rotten parsnip, it's slightly off, but we don't need it. We've got so much food. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. Alright, I think I'm going to get out of town. Head back over to base. Call this a job well done. Oh, crap. I attracted his attention. I'm pretty weighted down now, so I gotta watch the running. Thought he was gonna get back up, but this sword, man, it does a good job. I'm afraid it's at 59%. I'm gonna have to come over here with some toolboxes. Get some stuff fixed. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna head back over to base, so that'll be it for this episode. Thanks, as always, for watching. And I'll catch you next time.